setting on faster than ever. If I ever lose, setting on bigger and better. Hitting all the goals I can. Bigger, bolder, faster. Ooh, I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster. Ooh, I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster. This you let it go, I can let it go. This you let it go, I can let it go. You think I'm too much because I'm too much. Don't you gotta go? Cause I gotta go. Let it drive on full power. Never hit the brakes. No, come on. I gotta go. I gotta get. I'm on my way to get the full power. Won the game, first place, MVP. I say GG. And even if you still don't get it, just wait. I'm about to go like bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster.
How's everybody doing today? Everybody feeling good. Everybody feeling great. Nice and relaxed. Break over, everyone. Have a great day. All right. You have a good day, Bass Drives. So hold on. I got to try to figure out how I can get. Give me a sec here. Download. Restream. No. Cancel that. Cancel that. Copy. And let's do this. Paste. All right. So, how's everybody doing today? I'm just give me a second. I can't see the chat here. So, I got to get my shit together. All right. Was it fire hydrant? There's none. Traffic lights. Motorcycles. These stupid verification things. All right. There we go. So we got that up there. We got that up there. All right. Let's do this here. All right. Let's get this up here. Restream IO. Log in. Close this. All right, so we got that. That's up and running. Bitrate. Why is it giving me your bitrate setting is out of recommended range. Please bitrate value less than 4,000 bits. Oh, I'm streaming too high of a bitrate. Okay, give me a sec. Output stream. Let's go 4,000. 4,000. Apply. Boom. Let's see if that fixes it live. It's fair. There we go. Well, shit, I can't go any lower than that. All right. Is everybody in here? Okay, what do we got? YouTube. We got YouTube. YouTube is up and running. YouTube. There we go. YouTube. Space, how you doing? Okay, so we got that up and running. I'm just trying to figure out how to get all of this running at the same time. We got Twitter. We got Twitter running at the same time. All right. Facebook Live. Yeah, Facebook's live too. Let's see what's going on here. Facebook Live. I don't know if Facebook's live. All right, cool. Yeah, well, Facebook's good. Twitter's live. And YouTube's live. Cool. Oh, let's go here. Test. Did that work? There we go. All right, cool. And the chat's up on the screen. All right. It's saying that my bit rate is too high. Like, why can't they go? So how's everybody doing today? Everybody feeling good? All right. Let's see. All right. Emery, how you doing? Nice to see you again. There we go. We're good. That was about all I had. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We're live on Twitter as well. So there we go. Let's see how that works. Your subscription is active. Okay. No, let's see what happens. Stream a video file. No. Oh, there's quite a delay though. There is quite a delay. Watch later. Okay. Let's get into trouble. Okay, so let me get rid of this. Live there. And we'll get Facebook up here. Shit, I don't know. I have no idea. What is my Facebook login? Whatever. Forget. Kick.com. I got an app. I downloaded it on my phone. Oh, okay. There's an app on your phone for Kick? I didn't know there was. That's interesting. All right. So love. Okay, so we're streaming there. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. All right. Let's try that. We'll try that. So we're still off of Twitch, but that's whatever. It's to be expected. Yeah. Let's get out of here. Let's go test. I just got to do community standards, test. Let's see if that pops up, how long that takes. Seconds. Okay, cool. Oh, it's such a bad tension headache. All right, let's get rid of that. We'll do there. We're there. Okay. No point in, oh, there's a, oh, I see. But it just says I'm live. What? Doesn't give it anything. All right, well, let's get into this. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. Does that app work? My brother's pregnancy and the making of a new American family. My brother's pregnancy and the making of a new American family. All right. I've seen it all now. I've seen it all. I have seen it all. There we go. I wonder. Whereas you're blocked from following at Elon Musk and viewing Elon Musk tweets. Well, it was something I said. Maybe. If you are colorblind, you don't see race. If you don't see race, you don't see racism. If you don't see racism, you are not effectively anti-racist. If you are not effectively anti-racist, you are racist. It is not complicated. What the fuck? I don't get that. If you are colorblind, you don't see race. If you don't see race, you don't see racism. If you don't see racism, you are not actively anti-racist. If you are not actively anti-racist, you are racist. There it is. There it is, folks. Let's see. Let's pull this up. Look at this. Does that make any sense to you? Does that make any sense to you? Hey, big boy. Good morning, Heather. How you doing, my dear? I got the worst tension headache ever. Like ever. I should see if that massage thing will go right here. Massage my head for 15 minutes while I do this. So if you're not racist and you're not anti-racist, then you're racist. It's like if you say you're not an alcoholic, then you're an alcoholic. So you got to be an alcoholic to say you're not an alcoholic. So I'm just going to identify as pissed old lady. Where out, didn't get any sleep. Oh, you're wore out and you didn't get any sleep? I hear you. I actually was so stressed from yesterday and all the crap that happened that I passed out like instantly. But we had a lot of fun. That what do you call it? That program or that platform Kick is fun. That platform Kick is really fun. Have you checked it out, Heather? You should check it out. It's friggin' fun. I'm just going to pin this to the top of the chat. Just one sec here. just do that. Let's pin this. Are you going to start? Not yet. Streaming from there. Well, I'm still going to be streaming from. I'm still going to be streaming to Twitch when I get it back. Right now, I'm just messing around with all the different platforms to see what's what. So right now, I'm streaming on Facebook. I'm streaming on Twitch. Or Twitter. I'm streaming on YouTube. I'm streaming everywhere right now. So I'm streaming everywhere. Wayne is king of kick. Yeah, well, it seemed to look that way last night. We were like the number one viewer and just chatting. So I don't know. What was that? Look at this.
Don't run!
Look, the guy's right there in the boat, and look. Look at the.
Don't run!
Look at the gulps of water it's trying to take. It's trying to eat that guy. That's crazy. Well, that's awesome. Why is that not coming up on the chat? Filtering. Let's see. Hide comments from chat bots. Hide comments starting with no. His name must be Jonah. Why is my chat not working? Okay. Yeah, they're not. It's not working. Oh. Why is it not? Facebook is not. The chat from Facebook is not or YouTube is not popping up. Interesting. All right. Well, let's get into this. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. Okay. Can I pin that? No, it won't let me pin. Okay, whatever. Interesting. All right. So yeah, so that's not what the chat doesn't want to work. We want to take the day off. Yeah, no kidding. But see, the YouTube chat is not popping up on the restream, which doesn't make any sense to me. Heather, yeah. Okay. I don't know what's going on. It's not. If I restart it. Restream chat. All right. Well, let's see if that works. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see if that works. YouTube Farmer John. Test. I guess not. Yeah, the YouTube chat is not popping up on it. All right, so it looks like I got to keep the YouTube chat separate. Good morning, Martin Beaver. How you doing? So let me try here. Hello. Okay, so the Facebook chat works. The YouTube's not. That's interesting. Going around doctor visits. Well, I hope everything's good. I hope everything works out for you. Okay, so Facebook's chat's working. Well, I hope everything's good. Nice. Is it? It is. Thanks, Wayne. Perfect. Yeah, so right now the only thing that's working, well, that really bites ass. Why is the restream is not working? It figures. All right, well, whatever. Edit settings. Damn it. Save. Hey, Lori, how you doing? Well, ain't that a shit? Ain't that a shit? All right. Well, it is what it is. Streaming. So that's what. But the chat is not working. About. Okay, so YouTube, relay. Yeah. Facebook, personal. Okay, mute. Let's go. Filtering. High comment chat bots. Oh. Okay, let's do that. Hello there, my friend. Hey, Jackson, how you doing? I'm trying to get the chat to work on. It was working, but now I don't know why it's not. Whatever. Filtering. Well, whatever. It is what it is. Doesn't want to work. Oh. It was yeah, no, it's streaming everywhere. I just can't see the chat from everywhere, so I guess I gotta have to be just picky on where the chat, where I stream, or like what chat, because seems to be the only thing that's popping up right now is the Facebook chat on the Restream app, which doesn't make any sense to me, but it is what it is. The video like on chat, because seems the video on Twitch or Twitter seems like it's all right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh no, it just loops. Why is it looping? Yeah, it's just looping. All right.
I've been very concerned about the mass rollout of an experiment. Quite a lot of us have been very concerned about the
Am I on
mass
Rumble? Not
rollout
yet.
of an experimental, novel medical intervention to millions, if not billions of people around the world without proper long-term safety data. And over the last couple of years, we've seen an increasing number of people with injuries, with adverse side effects, an increasing number of cancers, neurological conditions, heart disease, clots, and now this bombshell revelation by the MP Andrew Bridgens talking about covering up data about the safety of the mRNA vaccines. Like Dr. Asim Malhotra has said, we really need to suspend the rollout of these vaccines. We need to stop and do a proper investigation to find out what is going on. Quite a lot of us have been very concerned about the mass rollout of an experimental, novel medical intervention to millions, if not billions of people around the world without proper long-term safety data. And over the last couple of years, we've seen an increasing number of people with injuries, with adverse side effects.
Yeah, so there I see you on there, Lori. I see you on Facebook. No problem. I can see that. It's just the YouTube chat is what I'm not seeing. But I wish the YouTube chat was working, but it's not.
Right into a drop of blood. Well, we did that with my under a microscope. We were looking at the clots and analyzing them and looking at slides of them. But what happens if you just put this vaccine right into a drop of blood? Well, we did that with my blood. Take a look at this.
You know, there's this discussion of blood clotting. You've talked about it, that the vaccines appear to be causing clotting on some level. Is there a way that I could test to see if vaccines cause blood clotting while we're here?
Yeah, it would be interesting to take some blood and put it on a couple of slides and then put a vaccine on each one, see what kind of changes we could see. Do you have an idea of whose blood we might be able to use?
You're on
I might as
YouTube.
well offer
Nice.
myself up for that.
I see the YouTube chat.
Well, taking one for the team. I'll take you out to my phlebotomist and let's get some blood and give it a go.
That sounds good.
We'll take that. Perfect. And we will go back to the micro lab.
Should be
This is
in
the
here.
closest that I'm ever going to get to
Hey,
getting one of
Claire.
these COVID-19 vaccines. In my blood, outside of my body.
One sec, guys.
I hear you. 100%. All righty. So, here we go. So here you can see I'm trying to put same number of drops in the same part of each slide. And that way we can focus on that one part of the slide. And it should be, uniformly spread. Look at that. Holy cow.
Changed immediately.
Didn't it?
Yep.
Holy cow. Instantly cleared. I've never seen anything do that. And I don't mean to sound sensational, I haven't.
Never seen anything do that.
Nope, never seen anything do that.
Go.
Look at that.
Oh,
Wow. Pfizer. That's the Pfizer, right?
boom.
Both of them.
Look at that. You saw that, I saw that. Wow. That's unusual.
So they're making the claims that the slides or whatever the material they're putting on it are making these weird things. I don't know. Kind of weird. As we're live right now, 23 hours ago. Be so nice to say and see what's that. Martin Beaver. I'm on YouTube. I got the worst tension headache ever right now. Martin Beaver. All right. Check this out. Not even. All right. Zhengmi says, hell, be prime minister one day. He'll be prime minister one day. House of Commons bursts out laughing.
Member for Burnaby South.
When I'm prime minister, I will keep my promises. Now, another promise. Let me try
again. When I'm prime minister, everybody bursts out laughing. They just start laughing. Did you hear that? Look at this.
Member for Burnaby South.
When I'm prime minister, I will keep my promises. Now, another promise. Let me try again. Order.
When I'm prime minister, they all burst out laughing. Now that's some funny shit right there. What is this? Lizard in the shower. Love you, Florida. What is this? Russia President Vladimir Putin readies massive nuclear missiles capable of hitting U.S. Look at this. A lot of people aren't talking about the fact that Russia has these missiles ready to go. Russia, they're in a state of like they're ready to go. Unvaccinated drivers are more likely to crash. Toronto's. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. That can't be. That's got to be complete horseshit. Hold on. Toronto Sun. Look at this. The Toronto Sun says unvaccinated drivers are more likely to crash. Hold on. I got to see if this is right. Toronto Sun. Let's see. Let's see. So here's the Toronto Sun. Let's see if they have anything here. I don't see any. Oh, right here. Are you kidding me? They actually have. Oh my God, are they so stupid? This is crazy. I can't wait to read this. I cannot wait to read. Putin is not playing around with Biden. No, I can't wait to see this. This is a verified account, Toronto Sun, here in Canada. They literally said it right here. Look at this. Look at this. Study. Unvaccinated drivers are more likely to crash. Researchers suggest that observed risk might also justify change to drivers' insurance policies for those without COVID-19 vaccines. Look at this. COVID-19 vaccinations be related to traffic safety, while the definitely haven't been connected directly, but look at this.
During the pandemic.
What the fuck?
In this video, we'll take a look at some survey results recently released by Kia that shine some light on the changing transportation habits of Canadians during the pandemic, how that ties into general interest in electric vehicles among the population as a whole, as well as a look at some of the challenges that have kept most Canadians from ever driving one before. I asked Michael Kopke, the Director of Marketing for Kia Canada, what they hope to do with the information they learned in their survey.
We've been at this for a while. Kia Canada, since we introduced our first Soul EV, we've delivered over 8,000 electric vehicles in the Canadian market over quite a few number of years. That number continues to grow, especially over the last 3 years. And that's important to us because we're on the precipice as we move down the Plan S, our global Plan S, which is our midterm plan.
I think this is something different here. It says study published in American Journal of Medicine. In American Journal of Medicine, well, there's the first problem, was written by 3 Toronto-based researchers and doctors. The study recorded on more than 11.2 million Ontario residents, and of those, 84% had received COVID-19 vaccines, while 16% had not. All of the combined accounts for 6,682 traffic crashes required emergency medical care for drivers, passengers, and pedestrians. Of those crashes, 25% involved were unvaccinated individuals. The researcher exploited that those who haven't been vaccinated and 72% since increased relative risk various to those who had been. Wow. This is so fucking stupid, man. How you doing? 55, how you doing? Ball, there's a financial event that needs to be heard before pending a collapse. Look at this. I gotta send that to somebody. Hold on. I have to send that to somebody. This is absolutely ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. So if you're unvaccinated, yeah, fuck it. Watching from work. Nice. Good morning. Salty Herman, how you doing? Oh yeah. Let me go back to this. Lori, how does the Facebook look? How's Facebook look? I didn't look at the quality of it. It won't let me. I got it. This. Lori, how does the Facebook look?
How's Facebook look?
I can't see the. I didn't look at the quality of it. There we go. I couldn't see the controls. Oh, it's not terrible, but it's not. You can tell that I'm streaming at a low bit rate. Yeah, you can tell that I'm streaming at a low bit rate. Very good. It looks looks fuzzy. Hold on, let me push this back up here. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. It looks fuzzy. Yeah, I'm gonna bump it up anyways. 60 frames, 2-second keyframe intervals. All right, I'm bumping up the quality. Let's see what happens. Why does it say your bitrate setting is out of recommended for please set bitrate less than 4,000? For what platform? All right, whatever. So does YouTube. What's that? YouTube looks good too. I find it looks blurry. I find Facebook looks blurry. That's just me though. YouTube is a little better. Hi, it's all snowing. Is it? Hi, is it snowing there? Not yet. It's going to get bad, though. It's going to get bad. You want to see how bad it's supposed to get? Check this out. It's supposed to be the biggest storm. It's supposed to be the biggest storm in almost 10 years. Hold on. Let me just change this here. Look at this. So I live right here. Okay. Look at the storm. Look at how big the storm is. It goes all the way like it's like a wall. And then all of this stuff here, all of this is coming up. This is all gaining speed and momentum over this lake, and it's going to come and hit us. Where are we going? Yo, I have no idea why this app is not working. That is a piss off. That is an extreme piss off. Restream chat. So yeah, look at this. So it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Oh, that's not what I wanted. So what's everybody doing for today? Man, I got the worst headache ever. Let's see if I can get some water. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. All right. That is crazy. Russia and Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin's going to kick some ass.
Let's light this candle, huh? Go ahead.
This is the Americans' response to Vladimir Putin's threats of a missile attack.
Go ahead. Release it. Let's light this candle, huh? I mean, sure, I'll lose everything, but then I'll have nothing to lose. Go ahead. Release it. Let's light this candle, huh? I mean, sure, I'll lose everything, but then I'll have nothing to lose.
Hey, is that not accurate, Lori? Is that not accurate? I should save that scene for tonight. That's every American talking to Vladimir Putin. Go ahead. when your city just got nuked, but then you're trying for the first time to drop a savage meme. Spot on. Go ahead, release it. Where the U.S. has bombed since World War II. I'm going to keep it real with y'all, Chief. Fire them nukes when ready. Looking like a better get busy. Oh, man. Oh, did you see Fetterman? He's got a new vest that he wears now. Yeah. I don't know. Pennsylvania's screwed, man. Just saying. Pennsylvania's going to be screwed. Spot on. What do we got here? Yeah, he's not cooking shit.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
These are all response to that meme. Wow, milk or slim milk? Two or two not? Will it? No. All right.
Allowed to say Merry Christmas anymore. You can identify as a fucking ceramic. All right, so we all know you're not allowed to say Merry Christmas anymore. You can identify as a fucking ceramic lawn gnome, but you can't say Merry Christmas. All I'm saying is, if we're not allowed to say Merry Christmas because it's not inclusive of the folks who don't celebrate Christmas, then your solution, Happy Holidays, is actually even less inclusive. Happy isn't inclusive of all the sad and miserable folks, and holidays isn't inclusive of the people who don't celebrate holidays at all. But don't worry, I've come up with the perfect season's greeting that includes people of all races, religion, weights, and genders. Have a fucking December. Have a fucking December. Have a fucking December. That's inclusive of everyone. Nobody's got anything to be offended about. Except for maybe the folks who are deaf or don't speak English. But I've already translated it to sign language, so don't worry. Have a fucking December. And of course, if you're not some giant fucking that's offended by fucking everything, have a good old Merry Christmas.
That was awesome. That is awesome.
To say my.
So is this all 10 million flares from today's enjoy? The sun is cooking up a storm right now, eh? Let's see.
I can't believe the American people can't see through this. We already have a law, the Defense of Marriage Act, where we've all voted, not where I voted and others said, look, marriage is between a man and a woman, and states must respect that. Nobody's violated that law. There's been no challenge to that law. Why do we need a constitutional amendment? Marriage is between a man and a woman. What's the game going on here?
Is that too soon, Lori? Is that too soon? Hey,
I can't believe the American people can't see through this. We already have a law, the Defense of Marriage Act, where we've all voted, not where I voted and others said, look, marriage is between a man and a woman.
And just flip over. No, perfect. I just I don't know. I'm not. I hate to say this, but I kind of like the old Joe better. The Rainbow House. I like the old Joe better. I don't like him, period, but I like the old one better. At least he was fucking down to earth. Need to get some food. That's some fucked up stuff. World Government Summit. Let that sink in for a bit. Are you kidding me? What are they? We've reached peak boredom. Check this out. Lori, look at this. Oh, she got it twice. Oh! COVID death. Oh, that first one. That first one hit hard. Look. Bonk. Listen to it. That first one hit hard. Man, these people are crazy. How I feel about Twitch right now. You hate Twitch? I like Twitch. I fucked up. That's what it was. I fucked up. Nobody else fucked up. I fucked up on Twitch. Martin Beaver, population control. Population control. That's what that is. This man serves free hot meals 3 times a week. That's awesome. China raced to vaccinate its most vulnerable people, and worrying signs that a wave of COVID infections is building after the countries began dismantling its tough zero COVID
IV drips in their cars. In the same video obtained by Reuters show people receiving IV drips on the street in central China. It's a worrying sign that a wave of COVID infections is building after the country last week began dismantling its tough zero COVID controls. In another video released on Monday, patients are seen receiving IV drips in their cars in the same province of Hubei.
How's the Facebook look
These
there,
are
Katie?
just some of the increasing signs of chaos in China as it battles a COVID surge while racing to vaccinate its most vulnerable people. The World Health Organization said on Wednesday the virus was out of control in China, well before the easing of restrictions following widespread protests. WHO Emergencies Director Mike Ryan said it was a strategic decision to pivot away from President Xi's flagship policy.
There's a little narrative at the moment that in some way China lifted the restrictions and all of a sudden the disease is out of control. The disease was spreading intensively because I believe the control measures in themselves were not stopping the disease. And I believe that the Chinese authorities have decided strategically that that for them is not the best option anymore.
In Beijing on Thursday, long queues were forming outside pharmacy stores as residents rushed to pick up extra medicines. There were similar scenes outside fever clinics in the capital. One local resident Reuters spoke to said he was worried about how fast the virus was spreading. China reported 2,000 new symptomatic COVID-19 infections for Wednesday, compared with 2,291 a day earlier. But the official figures have become an unreliable guide as less testing is being done in the country. On Wednesday, China's National Health Commission announced it would roll out a second COVID-19 vaccine booster shot for high-risk groups and people over 60 years old.
Is that messed up? There they go. They're going to start vaccinating the shit out of them. Oh, I got the biggest tension headache ever. Oh. Trying to figure out how to get rid of this tension headache. Whew. Ah. Let's do this. What we got? We got 23 people over on YouTube right now. That's absolutely freaking awesome. Thank you guys very much for being here. A guy punching himself in the crotch is practicing Falun Gong. Feng Dung. Flipkart. There was what was that other thing? Oh no. Hold on. Oh man. There's gotta be a way to get rid of tension headaches. Yesterday kicked the shit out of me.
Groomer and pedophile. It is alleging that a person, this allegation of groomer and pedophile, it is alleging that a person is criminal somehow and engaged in criminal acts merely because of their identity, their sexual orientation, their gender identity. So this is clearly prohibited under Twitter's content, yet you found hundreds of these posts on the platform. Your team filed complaints about these posts,
I've taken
correct?
Advil and Tylenol.
And how often did Twitter act to take down these posts which violated its own content policy?
Very rarely.
So from our calculation, it looks like about 99% of your complaints, they basically acted on one or two of the 100+ complaints you filed. Instead of taking them down, Twitter elevated them, allowing them to reach an approximate 72 million users. This is not just about what happens online. What happens online translates into real harms in people's lives. Ms. Popcock, you provide services to a community that experienced a devastating LGBTQ attack. Can you provide some examples of the link between speech online and attacks against providers like you?
We know really online threats, in addition to just creating an atmosphere of bullying for young people, it also creates
a great environment for trolls. Just saying. U.S. Okay. Boom. Let's see. I'm curious to see Tesla boss Elon. Yeah. Discloses. Yeah. Oh, what is this? The state prosecutor told the court that Kamala, that the American couple charged with torturing their foster child were a flight risk, while the pair's lawyers argued they should be granted bail on medical grounds.
State prosecutor told a court in a Ugandan state prosecutor told a court in Kampala on Wednesday that an American couple charged with torturing their foster child were a flight risk. The pair's lawyer argued they should be granted bail on medical grounds. Nicholas Spencer and his wife Mackenzie Lee Mattia Spencer pleaded not guilty after they were charged with aggravated torture of a 10-year-old boy in their care while living in a Kampala suburb. They have been
I don't think so, JB.
Since Friday. Prosecutor Joan Keko gave details of the alleged torture, saying that the child was made to sleep on wooden platforms with no bedding and was stripped naked at times.
The an American couple realized that their visas in Uganda had expired. They didn't have any work permits, and they were renting in the suburbs of Kampala, which made them a flight risk.
The couple's lawyer said both the accused had ailments requiring care which could not be given in prison. Keko said there was no ailment that could not be treated in prison. According to police, Spencer and his wife came to Uganda in 2017, and a year later, fostered 3 children, including the alleged victim.
Interesting. All right, so let me see here, channel. I want to just put this out there that here's the Kick channel that we were playing around with last night. Oh, it actually keeps the videos. I didn't know it did that. So here's the channel. Here's the other platform you guys can follow me on. Right here. Let's do this. Boom. I'm going to play around with it tonight. Last night was kind of cool. It was fun. We had like 60 some people in there. It worked well. Bro, I didn't see you on last night. Everything good? See me on where, Michael? On Twitch? I'm not live on Twitch anymore. They banned me for 7 days. Gates and his followers are setting up Event 201.
2 months after violence broke out at China's consulate in Manchester, Beijing has removed 6 of its officials from Britain, including the Consul General himself. The UK Foreign Minister James Cleverly said the removal of the officials came after a police request to interview them over the incident. The October protest took place on the first day of China's Party Congress. Demonstrators had gathered outside the consulate in northwest England to protest President Xi's rule. Video showed one of the protesters, Bob Chan, being dragged inside the grounds of the consul and beaten. Chan later gave a press conference and said he suffered bruising to his eye, head, neck, and all over his back. In a written statement released Wednesday, Cleverly said, quote, "I'm disappointed that these individuals will not be interviewed or face justice." Later, he outlined to British broadcasters what action had been taken.
We all saw the disturbing footage of the incident outside the Chinese consulate in Manchester. In response to that, we initiated a process based on our adherence to the rule of law. In response to our request, the Chinese government have now removed from the UK those officials, including the Consul General
replying to
himself.
Michael Ryan's Kicks. A lot of people are joining it. Can you do what you want on there? Yeah.
Adding it launched its own representations with Britain over the incident. It said the Consul General had returned to China under a, quote, normal rotation of Chinese consular officials. Britain and China's relationship has soured in recent years over issues such as Hong Kong and the treatment of the Uyghur Muslim minority in Xinjiang.
It's getting bad all over the world, eh? I still can't get over this post. My brother's pregnancy and the making of an American family. So this is the new American family. I think it's great. I think it's amazing. Show your love and support. Please like and share and subscribe. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Celebration erupts across Paris and France. Check this out. The World Cup Finals. That looks like a fire down there. Oh, it's flares. If you haven't hit that thumbs up on YouTube, can you please consider hitting that thumbs up button? It goes a long way.
J'avais peur, mais meilleur match de ma vie, merci les Bleus.
That's pretty cool. All right, what do we got here? A thread to explain the hilarious yet necessary lawsuit that I'm going to file against the school board and why I need your help on the school October 25th. I streamed the meeting. Many parents came out to protest and graphic sexual grooming in the circulation. The penis is made of nerves, blood, and vessels, and fiber tissues, and 3 parallel cylinders of spongy tissues. It does not have any bones in it.
Great elasticity and can adjust to the size of a penis. That's taught. This is grade 2, lesson 1, page 4. All right.
So this is what they're teaching in the school.
So grade 2, the vagina has great elasticity and can adjust to the size of a penis.
This is for grade 2.
Taught. This is grade 2, lesson 1, page 4. All right. This is all stuff. Then in 7th grade they talk about sexting, and what do they say? That sexting is a great way for couples to get closer. And that is a YouTube video. And it's harder for me to read because it's kind of dark. I don't have my flashlight, but this is the material that could not be aired on Channel 12.
Transgender men can get pregnant too, by Sarah Solomon. 20 November, child sex wow, that is messed up. Why do kids that age need to see that kind of stuff? I don't get that. Why do kids need to see that? Followed you on Kick. Nice, Martin Beaver. Thank you. I appreciate that. I tell you. They're claiming, now I'm going to say claiming because I don't know for sure, I can't validate the video, but they're claiming that this video shows all the children that have died from extreme adverse effects. I'm not going to say from what, you guys already know, I'm pretty sure, but they're saying these are all the kids that died from extreme effects. Hey Cindy, how you doing? It's crazy. We're going to talk about that tonight too. What is this? After autopsy of sports writer Grant, his family now say there was no foul play in the World Cup death, and he died of an aneurysm.
Work by the New York City Medical Examiner's Office.
All right, we're back with a Fox News alert. The cause of death of Grant Wahl is revealed. His wife saying he suffered an aneurysm while covering the World Cup in Qatar.
Yeah, so he had an autopsy done here in New York by the New York City Medical Examiner's Office, and it showed that he had an aortic aneurysm. It's just one of these things that had been likely brewing for years, and for whatever reason, it happened at this point in time.
So that was announced by his doctor, confirmed by his wife. Here to react is Outkick founder Clay Travis. Clay, 49 years old. He writes for SI, worked for Fox, maybe the leading soccer reporter in the country. What about this revelation at 49 years old? He said he wasn't feeling well, but now we find out that it had an aneurysm.
Yeah, look, I give credit to everyone who made it the case that they could bring his body back to the United States to conduct an autopsy, because in the immediate aftermath, I mean, this guy appeared from all intents and circumstances to be healthy, 49 years old, and had been writing controversial topics relating to human rights in Qatar. And so his brother initially...
Oh, he's been writing controversial topics. Oh, so they took him out.
actually went on social media and said there's no way that this wasn't an act of violence. His wife, who is a doctor that you just heard from, took the opportunity to get that body back, to do a autopsy. And so I credit the entire family for getting the truth out there, because certainly in the immediate aftermath of a 100% healthy person who had been writing controversial articles about the World Cup and its human rights related abuses, to suddenly drop dead in the middle of a World Cup match definitely set off much much sort of rumor mongering in.
Yeah, all right. We know what happened there. Significant weather event. Parking prohibited time. All right. All right, let's see. AR came in today. What was that other one? Okay, boom, boom, boom.
$15.
User manual for scooter. We bought this scooter at the 99-cent store.
For $15.
User manual for scooter. Notice, don't close fire. Must accompany with adults. Don't be in the rain. Warning.
Thank you.
When baby is riding, the protecting people should accompany to
Thanks,
ensure
Jake.
the safety. When riding, please keep the speed under the walk speed. Please ride on the planeless ground.
On the planeless ground?
Please don't ride on the forbidden place and ride in the rain day or on the slide road. Don't make the hands and legs around the wheel and the turning part. After using, please don't lag in the sunshine directly and in the raining.
Oh no.
Please don't close to the fire and... Lobolio!
What the fuck? Definitely made in China. Definitely made in China. That's funny shit. Oh, how you doing? Hey, did you see the scientists that were working on the COVID-19 vaccine? This is what happened. Or the virus? That's how it was released. I'm joking. Look at that, eh? What's up, buddy? Yeah? Oh. Okay, give me a
I
sec.
have an opinion. I don't have the records here. Why do you believe FTX failed?
No, not yet.
I
7
have an
days.
opinion. I don't have the records. Here it is.
Yeah.
These two behemoths that
No,
own
not
the
till next month.
unregulated market together and grew these incredible businesses in
Well,
terms of
just
growth
Put it over to next month.
were at war with each other. And one put the other out of business intentionally.
Why?
Now, maybe there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe there's nothing wrong with love and war.
I'll let you
But
out then.
finance is a massive, unregulated global monopoly now. They put FTX out of business.
How about no? What is she wanting? Oh. Yeah, still. All right. Oh, well. No. Oh, so she wants you to leave. She wants you to leave. So, yeah, I see. Yeah, just one second. I'm gonna put this video on here. Hold on.
So I'm applying Testo Gel. It's the bottle version, and all it does is it's synthetic testosterone, and it absorbs into my bloodstream through the muscles, and then I get testosterone.
Miles Pitcher usually applies his testosterone gel every morning before heading to school. Having been assigned female at birth, he's identified as male since he was 14. He came out as transgender to his parents in 2020.
So when he came out as trans to me, I was like, oh, okay. But I didn't really understand it.
We literally just all of us sat there and talked about it, and that's when the baby boy name website came up.
Miles and his mother searched for a new name together.
Jeff, Tiberius.
Hi, my name's Jeff.
Steve. Some of the most random names, but it really lightened the mood.
Soon after this, a doctor referred Miles to a youth gender clinic known as the Tavistock. Miles thought he may get counselling and puberty blockers, drugs that pause puberty. As he waited to hear from the clinic, he began his social transition. Dressing like a boy, using male pronouns. He started taking a contraceptive pill to limit the frequency of his periods. He started to wear a binder to conceal his breasts and, on occasion, padding known as a packer inside his underwear to give the look of male genitalia. Years later, he's still waiting. Having heard nothing from the Tavistock, he contacted them earlier this year to ask about his referral. They had no record of it.
When they were like, we have nothing on file for you, we've got no referrals or anything, it kind of just broke my heart, really.
The Tavistock declined to comment on individual cases, but director of its youth gender clinic, Polly Carmichael, said in a statement that it had been an exceptionally challenging couple of years for our patients and their families. Miles is not alone. He's one of at least 8,000 young people in England and Wales waiting to receive transgender care from the NHS, Britain's state-funded National Health Service. That's according to a Reuters review of NHS documents. The UK government had promised an overhaul of the youth gender care system after it was deemed inadequate by England's regulator of health and social care. Some clinicians had complained that the Tavistock, England's only state-run youth gender clinic, was too quick to offer medical treatments to young people.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Families said its huge waiting lists were unsafe, and transgender rights advocates have asked the British High Court to rule that they were unlawful. The new plan, announced by the NHS, was to close the Tavistock and replace it with regional centres to better accommodate a fast-growing patient population. But the reality is already falling short of those ambitions, hobbled by a toxic political climate. More than 1,500 recently referred young people are being kept on a new waiting list for the future centres, with no sense of when they'll be treated, NHS sources told Reuters. The NHS told Reuters it is expanding healthcare services for young trans people and is also working on better supporting those on the waiting
Laurie,
list.
where did you see that?
Dr.
I just seen your
Marcy
message.
Bowers,
Where
a
did you
gender
see that?
surgeon and president of the world's leading transgender health organisation, WPATH, told Reuters that barriers to transgender care are going up after 20 years of trying to reduce them.
When you're treating a young person, there's it feels like a greater weight of responsibility
chat,
to get it right.
and
so
on Facebook, YouTube.
You don't want a person who's going to go through life unhappy. But we're, as clinicians, we see these patients every day.
Like, it sounds extreme, but it's like the NHS has kind of failed me as a trans person, because I feel like I'm just left in like a limbo of no one really knows what to do.
Eventually, Miles looked
Let me see
elsewhere
who's all
for
in
help.
here.
It took just 1 week after Miles's first full appointment for an online clinic, Gender GP, to agree to prescribe testosterone. Its prescribing doctors are all based overseas and regulated within their home countries. But its British founders have been sanctioned by official medical tribunals for gender care they provided since setting up their online clinic in 2015.
But it was a lot of research into them because of a lot of the news articles surrounding them.
Michael Weberly was struck off the medical register while Helen was suspended. Neither currently do clinical work for Gender GP. Both deny they failed their patients and appealed, although Michael's appeal was dismissed by the High Court in December.
We should provide trans healthcare in the same way that we provide
all healthcare, and that means
Oh, yeah,
all
I see it.
ages, all colours, all genders,
Got
all
it.
sexualities, all abilities. Everybody needs healthcare. So to kind of partition off the young people
I
and
see
say
it.
you don't need this care would be absurd.
Miles, a keen rugby player, is attracted to boys and hopes to study archaeology at university. While he and his parents say they're happy with Gender GP, they worry the lack of NHS care will lead young people to
Wait, it's a young girl transitioning into a guy that likes boys. So is he straight or is he gay? You see,
unscrupulous online providers or even to self-medicate.
I think with all of the review and everything, they need to remember that people aren't just numbers, that all these people on the waiting list are
well, they are just numbers if they're non-binary.
actual, like, children.
I fucking don't know. That is the most. Listen, I'm going to become a girl. No, I'm going to become a girl that likes girls. Lori. Me and you, Lori, I'm going to be a girl that likes girls. Means I can join you in the girls' washroom and we can pee together. We can pee in the same bathroom. Hey, Joseph. How you doing? We can pee in the same bathroom. Woohoo. I'm less trapped in a... Yeah, aren't we all? This is me mating out in the woods, Lori.
This is the sound of rutting season for the Roosevelt elk.
You can hear the bugling, this kind of high, keening call that sounds very eerie. If you didn't know what it was, you would not put it to the animal that it comes from.
As summer days dwindle and fall colors begin to emerge, these otherworldly sounds fill the air in the foothills of Mount Rainier at the Northwest Trek Wildlife Park, about an hour from Seattle. Roosevelt elk are the largest of the 4 surviving subspecies in North America.
He's got camouflage
As they
on.
enter their annual mating season, bull elk make these elaborate sounds to show their dominance over other members of the herd and secure mates.
I always kind of describe it as kind of a keening wail, but there is this hoarse undertone quality.
What's that?
And there's different calls they do. There's the bugles, but there's these kind of barks and yelps. There's fun names for them. So sometimes they have these coarser, kind of rougher, low calls. Sometimes they're high chirps.
The large elk can be found sparring with other members of the herd, vying for female partners.
The goal for the males during the breeding season is to be the only boy with all the females and to keep all the other males away from the girls. And then the younger boys are hoping to sneak in and maybe get a girlfriend that year. But typically it's just going to be our oldest boys. And they're going to be the ones who are really competing, bugling.
Even the younger male elk take part in the rituals, locking antlers in imitation of the behaviors that will make them successful in future seasons.
So for most of the year, they're all friends. They form what's called a bachelor herd, which are all the adult males when it's not the breeding season go and hang out together. Now that changes at the end of the summer. Those hormones start changing. That's when the elk shed their velvet off their antler along with the other antlered animals. That velvet falls off. They're meant to lock in and wrestle around. And then you'll start to see them wallow in the mud, darken their bodies like a spray tan for humans. You'll see them scent mark. They'll flick urine on themselves to make them smell irresistible to the ladies. So there's a lot of very unique behaviors, but you start to see that happen kind of the end of summer, the early fall, and then there's a few weeks a year when you really see them start to lock antlers and to bugle and really see a lot of those rut-related behaviors.
King says that elk's rutting season can be witnessed in various parts of North America during early autumn, but it's dependent upon climate and herd subspecies.
Crazy. I don't know why I watched that. I thought that was interesting for whatever reason. This is NASA is launching an international satellite mission that will conduct the first global survey of the world's surface water, helping shed some light on the mechanics of the consequences of climate change.
Surface waters, helping shed. This satellite can tell us how much water is flowing through all of the Earth's rivers into the ocean, all the way from space. NASA is launching an international satellite mission that will conduct the first global survey of the world's surface waters, helping shed new light on the mechanics and consequences of climate change.
Hey, look, I can tell you for any big river system in the world, I can tell you how much water is coming out of that right now. And we're doing that from a satellite. I mean, that's just fundamentally really cool.
The satellite is dubbed SWOT, short for Surface Water and Ocean Topography. It was designed and built at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL, near Los Angeles.
With all the stuff that flies around in space, you think they would build these things a little bit more sturdy?
In collaboration with NASA's counterparts in France and Canada. The satellite employs advanced microwave radar technology to give scientists an unprecedented view of the life-giving fluid covering 70% of the planet. Researchers say the data will enhance ocean circulation models, bolster weather and climate forecasts, and help manage scarce freshwater supplies in drought-stricken regions. NASA's SWOT
So what does this do to a human?
Explains.
So the big difference with SWOT is we're going to take this sort of static estimate where we can say, this is probably about how much water there is total in the world's lakes. And we're going to be able to make that, first of all, dynamic. We're going to be able to see when it's higher or when it's lower, and we're going to be able to make it much more granular. So we're going to be able to say, here's how much water there is, not just for the whole world, but also for individual regions and individual lakes and reservoirs and rivers.
I think the poles are shifting. I'll be honest with you. I think the poles are shifting.
One major thrust of the mission is to explore how oceans absorb atmospheric heat and carbon dioxide in a natural process that moderates global temperatures and climate change. This will help scientists learn more about the effects of rising ocean levels on coastal areas, says NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory scientist Ben Hamlington.
So one of the things SWOT is going to do is it's going to get us closer to the coast than what we've had with other satellite observations. So a lot of the satellites we have difficulties measuring in the coastal zone because of the type of technology that's used. The radar pulses that we typically rely on can get contaminated by land versus ocean. SWOT's going to make a big advance there. It's going to push us closer to the coast and allow us to see that interface, that land-ocean interface, a little more closely and directly.
Freshwater bodies are another key focus of SWOT. The satellite is equipped to observe the entire length of nearly all rivers wider than 330 feet, as well as more than 1 million lakes and reservoirs larger than 15 acres. Taking inventory of Earth's water resources will enable researchers to better trace fluctuations in the planet's rivers and lakes during seasonal changes and major weather events.
Satellites don't last forever, but 3 years of data, that's going to tell us what's the state.
I think we're in the middle of the poles
It's
flipping.
going to give us like 3 cycles of,
I honestly think that's what's happening. I think the poles are flipping. See if I wonder if there's a Rumble video of the poles flipping. That's just what I think, but I don't know shit about that, so I don't know. I legitimately know nothing about it.
$100 billion. Yet we haven't been attacked from outside the country since arguably 9/11, right? So that's now been 21 years, right? but we have right-wing terrorists attacking us and killing citizens in acts of terrorism pretty much nonstop. So do we have a sense of proportionality as to the threats here? Shouldn't we be?
Radicalization of the right wing is killing people nonstop. Nonstop. Where? These guys, I used to watch the Young Turks. I used to watch them, but now I just think they're so dumb.
Do we have a sense of proportionality as to the threats here? Shouldn't we be spending $800 billion to counter right-wing extremists and not on defense, which just goes to Lockheed Martin executives' salaries? Well over $800 billion. Yet we have been attacked for.
Man, they make nonstop. People who skip their COVID vaccines are at a higher risk of traffic accidents, according to the new study. Findings could justify changes to driver insurance policies and increase insurance policies for people that are unvaccinated. And meanwhile, this is running around. I swear.
According to official tallies, Kari Lake lost her bid to become the next Arizona governor by just over 17,000 votes. That's a tiny margin in a big state. Now Lake is suing the state's election officials. She says many ballots were not properly counted. She also says her opponent, then Secretary of State Katie Hobbs, worked illegally with big tech to silence voters online. And for the record, that appears to be true. Lake is also citing widespread printer failures in Maricopa County, also true. She says they prevented people from voting. Maricopa County claimed they didn't stop anyone from voting, but has not responded further. We reached out to Katie Hobbs' office and got no reply at all. Kari Lake joins us tonight. Kari Lake, thanks so much for coming on. So Maricopa County, as far as I understand it, does not deny that a huge number of printers didn't work on Election Day, but they're saying it had no effect?
Yeah, Marie.
Well, and it had a huge effect, obviously.
I'll show you in a minute.
Our voters were showing up on Election Day. That was no secret. And the minute the polls opened, the wheels fell off. The ballot printers weren't working. There wasn't enough toner in the printers. The tabulators weren't working. It became a debacle. And the lines started forming right away. Some of the lines, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. And there's video of people walking out of line. People told us, and this is in our lawsuit, that they showed up, they couldn't even find parking because the parking lots were full and the lines were long, and many people didn't even get to vote. And those who did vote, when they went up to, get the printer out, the printer didn't have toner in it, so the ballots weren't dark enough. And our voters were showing up and voting 3-1 for me on Election Day. We vote for a full month in Arizona with early ballots, and on Election Day, when the Republicans showed up, the Election Day voting was sabotaged, and that's what our case is going to prove. It's a 70-page lawsuit that reads like a real crime novel, and it's shocking what they did. The man who runs Maricopa County elections ran a PAC. He actually started a PAC raising thousands of dollars to defeat me, and he's running our elections. And then my opponent oversees all the elections in Arizona. It was a conflict of interest, and not only was Katie Hobbs working with big tech to censor people, the man who runs Maricopa County elections, they were also censoring people as well online.
Wow.
I don't think anyone denies that a lot of the voting machinery didn't work on Election Day. I mean, I don't think that's a controversial point that you're making, an observation. But weren't they tested all the day before?
They are supposed to be tested, but they weren't tested. They weren't tested in the appropriate way. And they didn't have the basics like toner in these machines. I mean, this is real basic stuff. It's not like we don't know when Election Day is. We can figure out when Election Day is from here to eternity. And they were not prepared. And we will have an expert testifying that this could not have happened by accident. There had to be malicious intent. We have an excellent court case, and we had our first hearing yesterday and set up a time for our trial to begin. And it will be next Tuesday, and we will be presenting a lot of evidence. We have 4 whistleblowers, one that worked for a company called Runbeck, who said there were 300,000 ballots inserted into the system. that had no chain of custody. Others who were in the voter signature verification department said tens of thousands of ballots were rejected because there were no signatures or scribbles, and they somehow got thrown in and counted anyways. There are a plethora
What state was she
of
again?
problems that went down in Maricopa County.
Was she Ohio?
And if somebody doesn't stand up and say we can't have our elections being run this way, then we'll never have another fair election. I mean, 60% of the polling places on election day were inoperational or non-functioning. When do we stop
Arizona.
and say
Okay,
enough is
thank you.
enough? Would it have to get to 80%, 90%, 100%? When do we say we need to have our elections run fair?
I completely agree with you. And if you care about democracy, this would be the top of your list. I'm glad you're doing this. Carrie Lake,
right.
thank you for telling us about it tonight. Good to see you.
HH. And who traditionally has lower credit scores? People that don't have a job? I don't know. Who? Who traditionally has a lower credit score? Minorities? That's not true. I know a lot of people. I don't know about the states, but I know a lot of people here. I think it's well. There's a diverse group of individuals that are that have shitty credit. So the Toronto Sun said that people who skip their COVID vaccines are at a higher risk of traffic. Wait, pre-COVID, people say. In the president election 2020, I voted late September in 2020 for Trump. Oh, you Mike, how you doing, my man? How you doing? Facebook flip. What? Wayne, Facebook pull flip. Facebook pull flip. Hold on. I gotta go into I gotta get out of the page thing here. Give me 1 sec. Time to stand? I don't think so. All right. Yeah, I think this is what's happening. Or happened.
Has the Earth's axis secretly shifted and we just didn't know about it? Look at this article from 2021. What's that saying right there? Let me see this. I thought I seen something about pulse magnetic something on here. Can I get that on there? Come on, Gina, honey, can you do it? I guess I can't do it. It said something about pulse. Oh, well. So that looks really interesting right here. Has the Earth's axis secretly shifted on us? Okay, this is an article from 2021. And you can see these fields around the Earth. Let's see what she has to say. Earth's axis has shifted due to, you know what? The melting glaciers, the overuse of groundwater. Regions like Alaska and the Himalayas have experienced the most glacial melting. Oops, we accidentally made the planet move. New research says that we did it. We accelerated it because it's rotating. Its axis is rotating. So Earth has two kinds of poles, the north and the south magnetic poles, which affect things like navigation, drift, and even switch plates back and forth over time. They have other kind of pole is the axis around which the planet physically spins. You know, like one of those spinning balls. We were a little kid. You had that little spinning top you could press
2012,
down on
yeah.
and keep spinning and spinning and spinning. I guess they're saying it's something like this. So to get to the bottom of it, the researchers from Geographic Scientists and Natural Resources in Research in China and Technical University of Denmark pulled
Scientists
data
found
from NASA's
that
Gravity
masses
Recovery
of water
and Climate
masses of
Experience
water have
Grace
pushed Earth east
spacecraft studied the true
eastwards
polar
beyond
wonder,
even what
the
expected
phenomenon
climate models predicted.
during a Pacific period of time, which was the 1990s.
We need to freeze
Wait a
everything.
minute, we got two
Freeze it
blobs
now.
playing for wandering magnetic pole. What are you talking about blobs for? That's a related story. Okay. So they say we got moving masses of water have pushed Earth's axis eastward beyond even what is existing on the climate models that were predicted. Well, that kind of reminds me of that movie. Was it what, The Day After Tomorrow or 2012 or something like that? So let's look at this, you all. The surprising part is back in the 2010s and back calculated through the 90s, they wanted to see if the results matched up. And the only way the data breaches is if there is some kind of an X factor. Let's see it. Oh, we got a pretty graphic right here. So, okay, I don't understand it, but we'll look at that. It's the water shortage. Well, we got lots of rain now, so I don't think we got too much of a water shortage. You know, we got lightning strikes and torrential rainfall and flooding.
If you haven't hit that thumbs up button on
YouTube.
YouTube,
we do.
It'd be awesome if you did.
Can you create black hole-sized magnetic fields? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. These regions of glacial groundwater questions more broadly. They don't explain the entire disparity that scientists found between the expected values. Okay. So, okay, Ray, let's look at this, you all, because we got this. So let's see. But to make this change, we got to make a change. Oh, well, the polar shift is very small. Let's see. The polar shift is very small in the grand scheme of things, and humans won't be able to notice it. But to make this change in a short time indicates our near future might have bigger changes in store. I was going to say chaos, ones that could make our heads spin. Spin? Okay, well, okay. I think I like that one. Two blobs named for the wandering magnetic North Pole. Can I click in it? I want to read it. See, that's from 2022. Well, this is kind of new. The magnetic North Pole is rapidly moving because of some blobs. Why are you talking about blobs? It started in Canada, and now it's inching closer to Siberia. Thanks a lot, blobs. Well, I like how that's written. The Earth's magnetic field, North Magnetic Pole, geographic North Pole. Look at that. They even got like one of those little needles that would spin. I like graphics, I do. So we have the geographic South and the South Magnetic Pole. We got two things. So look at that. Siberia, it has shifted away from Canada and closer to Siberia at a rapid pace because they got two massive blobs of molten iron in the Earth's outer core. Ooh, that may have spurred the runaway pole. That's really interesting. So they got some scientists. They're measuring location of something. Boothia Peninsula in Canada. All right, that's fine. In 2020. So let's see, we got some magnetic field generated by molten iron. Okay, the flow of liquid iron inside the Earth. Oh, well, there goes all those interplanetary people who are inside the Earth with this liquid iron that's floating around, you all. I don't know about that. But that's okay. That's what they're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What they're talking about, that's okay. We can do it. So they said they poured 20 years of satellite data from the European Space Administration SWARM satellite mission and discovered that over the last 2 decades, the position of the North Magnetic Pole has been largely determined by two large-scale lobes. When they call them lobes now and not blobs? Okay, well, now they call it lobes. They call it blobs right here. So they got the magnetic blob lurking beneath Canada, slowly elongated in the early aughts, weakening and corresponding magnetic intensity of the Earth's surface. So look at this. Eventually, this blob, this molten material,
I seen that, Mike,
will split into, and the stronger one, it has slowly shifted toward the blob beneath Siberia, you all. That's what they're talking about. Look at this. Magnetic pole changes time zones. Well, that's why we changed our time zone, don't you think? Yeah. We stayed on a certain time zone now. This is really interesting. I hope you're watching this. I really do, because they got a lot of links in here that tells a lot of things. So our magnetic field is acting sketchy, a tad bit sketchy. You don't say. So look at this. While Earth's core is rapidly growing lopsided. Well, I wonder if there's any inner middle Earth or inner Earth people inside there. By the looks of this, I don't think there's any civilizations that are underneath this Earth or inside the Earth. That's really interesting. We'll be talking about the middle Earth people. And,
Oh, there, YouTube's working again.
Bird going down to the middle of the Earth. How on earth could he had went to the middle of the Earth? When you look at this,
Family life is down.
Right
Okay, give me 1 sec.
It's impossible because he'd burn up. But then why do they got those accounts? That's really, really interesting, you all. I just must say so myself. It really is. So they got some data. We got the world's magnetic model that had to accelerate its process in order to keep up. So look at this, you all. We can see it. Yes, we can see it. All righty. We got this. We got this. Let's go back to a pretty graphic. Do we got a pretty graphic? Okay, I think I like that graphic right there by Popular Mechanics. So with that being said, you all, let's kind of center it right there. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful afternoon.
Sorry, guys. I was just getting that other stream up and running. Yeah, family life is back up and running. Tiffany, I think it was an OU mic. Yeah, it's back up and running. There's. Just so you know. No problem, Tiffany. On my neck. That's why North Pole compasses point towards north, because that's where Earth's south magnet poles is located, and they attract. Ooh, fancy.
Increasingly dangerous. And then we'll look at how Bernie Sanders, right on the verge of victory in denying the Biden administration authorization to continue to help Saudi Arabia bomb Yemen, backed down as usual and capitulated because Joe Biden told him to. We'll speak to one of the most astute left-wing critics of Democratic Party politics and the Squad about this latest humiliation. As always, we'll follow our 1-hour live program here on Rumble with our interactive after show on locals, exclusively for our Substack and local subscribers, where we'll take your questions, respond to your critiques and feedback, and hear what's on your mind. To have access to that after show, just click join in the upper right-hand corner of this page to become a member of our locals community. For now, enjoy the 3rd episode in our debut week for System Update, starting now. Remember that shooting spree that killed 5 people in a gay bar in Colorado Springs just a little over 3 weeks ago? You'd be forgiven if you don't remember. That's because after days of intense media scrutiny, that shooting spree has all but disappeared from our discourse. The reason? It appears, sadly,
the authorities identify as the 5 victims killed in the Colorado Springs LGBT club shooting.
That this horrific episode cannot be blamed on the corporate media's political enemies. The reason we heard so much at first about these Colorado Springs murders, as opposed to the countless other mass murder sprees happening in the U.S. every week that are apolitical in nature, is that the media was sure they instantly knew the motive of the killer. He was, of course, a gay-hating, right-wing, Fox News-watching fanatic, motivated by a deep contempt for LGBTs to the point that he wanted to murder them. Almost nothing was known about the killer. Even less was known about his motive. But that made no difference. We were instantly subjected to a gleeful orgy from left liberal political and media precincts, insisting that the real killers, the ones who have blood on their hands, were not so much the killer himself, but conservatives who express criticism of LGBT dogma, usually the T part of that equation. Tucker Carlson, Chris Rufo, the Libs of TikTok Twitter account, various Republican politicians, the usual list of enemies of the media. These people, the media's ideological enemies, were blamed for this shooting in Colorado Springs, even though the media had no idea whether the killer had any opinion about those people they had blamed, or whether he had even heard of all of them or any of them. They just asserted with absolutely no evidence that the killer was motivated by anti-LGBT antipathy that he was taught by Fox News and whatever other individual politicians or activists most hated by whichever media figure was assigning the blame. Less than 24 hours after those murders, Pete Buttigieg...
he's talking about those murders. This is... what were you saying there, Murray? This is why the pole, the North Pole of the compass points towards the north, because that's where Earth's south magnets pole are located, and they attract. So, okay, I get what you're saying. Oh, here, this is the one I was looking for. This was the one I was looking for. Rumble looks all right, but it's, I don't know. The interact. Okay, hold on. You know what? Let me check. Okay. Works as magnets do. Yeah. Let me see. Oh man, I'd never be able to read the chat.
Disposition at the Department of Energy until he was finally kicked out on his ass. Took grand larceny to kick this guy out. These are the
I'd never be able to read the chat. It's like all one color.
You're woke, and if you're intersectional. Now he's a white male. He does certainly have that going against him, but he's non-binary, so very good. Now he's non-binary because he was fired by Joe Biden. Get it? LOL. More people being fired at the Washington Post. Let us cheer. The Washington Post getting a little taste of their own medicine. I would.
I don't know. My brain is so confused now. Yeah, it works as magnets do. Why is your brain confused, my dear? Post announced layoffs during an all-employee town hall.
What are you going to do to protect people's jobs? Are they going to be treated like the magazine staffers were?
We're not going to turn the town hall into a grievance session. Brad, you talked about positions getting eliminated. What are you going to do to protect people's jobs? Are they going to be
No, it's so low. I hate when people can't get their audio shit together.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so what was that? So it says the Washington Post announced layoffs during an all-employee town hall. Well, ain't that a bitch move, eh? Wow. Okay, what's a newborn baby? Newborn baby named Alex was born in Washington State with 95% survival condition. 95% survivable congenital heart defect, and was also anemic and needed a blood transfusion. Okay. I don't understand. 95%. So what's the point? Back. The baby's parents had a close family friend die of a heart attack, and shortly after receiving her COVID vaccine. By all accounts, their friend was healthy, and the death caused an alarm bells to go off about the safety of the mRNA vaccines. Okay, so basically, so this is what happened here. So a newborn baby named Alex was born in Washington State with the 95% survivable congenital heart defect, and was also anemic and needed a blood transfusion. Okay, so the backstory of this little boy is that the baby's parents had a close friend die shortly after getting the vaccine of a heart attack. So it set off some bells for them. So because of their experience with their family friend, they wanted to make sure that baby Alex was on vaccinated blood for his transfusion. So they found a match through a member and their church, and paid to have the proper protocols take place for Alex to receive that donor's blood. However, when it came time for the hospital to initiate the transfusion, the doctor and the nurses claimed they were unable to locate the unvaccinated donor's blood the parents had produced. So without the parents' consent, they took blood from a hospital general stockpile. What the fuck? They paid to have a blood donor donate blood, paid to have it processed, paid to have it stored, paid to have it ready for their baby to have the operation and get the blood transfusion. And then they're like, oh, well, we couldn't find it, so we just use our own blood. What the fuck? These sneaky fucking bastards. The doctors and nurses assured their parents that the baby Alex would be fine, and told them babies rarely, if any, get blood clots. What the fuck? Don't worry. It's very rare that babies get blood clots. So the baby's gonna be. I don't care. I don't want this in my baby. Oh, I'd be suing the shit out of them. No, I wouldn't even be suing them. I can't say what I wouldn't. I can't even say what yeah, it would just be bad. It would be bad. Hey, Curtis, how you doing? Wow. Baby Alex was put on high dose of blood thinners possible for his age and size. But the blood clots didn't. Okay, so listen to this. Okay, so the doctors and nurses assured that the parents that the baby Alex would be fine, and told the babies rarely, if ever, get blood clots. Shortly after the transfusion, baby Alex developed a large blood clot. The blood clot ran from his knee all the way up to his heart. The hospital changed their tunes, saying babies get blood clots all the time, and this was normal. Baby Alex was put on the highest dose of blood thinners possible for this age in the size, but the blood clot didn't dissipate at all. Just 12 days later, baby Alex sadly passed away as a result of the large blood clot. Now, Sacred Heart Children's Hospital claimed there's no record of baby Alex being at the hospital, despite ample evidence, including pictures and medical bills and his death certificate. What is going on here? Oh, that baby was never even here. the baby was never even there. They're claiming that the baby was never even there, even though there's pictures of the baby. He ended up dying from a blood clot. Look at the pictures. No, he wasn't here. What the fuck? Baby Alex parents will be joining Steve on VSF to tell their story live Thursday night at 6. This is fucking crazy. If you would like to support baby Alex, its family, here's a link to their GoFundMe page. What the fuck? They had the worst thing about it is they had a donor. They had a donor that had no vaccine blood in them. They had a donor. They had a donor. Wow. That is so messed up. And not reported on the local news or anything. The hospital is literally saying baby Alex parents will be the baby Sacred Heart Children's Hospital claims there's no record of baby Alex being at the hospital despite ample evidence, including pictures, medical bills, and his death certificate. No, he wasn't here. I don't care what you got. He was never here. They know what they did. They killed that baby. That is messed up. Those doctors and medical professionals who pumped the vaccine now feel like their personal reputation and self-worth are wrapped in continuing the narrative. They will never admit they made a mistake or that they were misled. I tell you that right now. They'll never admit it. I'm sure this is how oh man, I'll tell you. They're so wrapped up in it now, they'll never admit it. Could you imagine all their reputation and everything? They don't want to admit that they were lied to and they were misunderstood. Oh, I tell you, we do what the doctors say. They practice medicine. It's just experiments. Wow. What a sad story, man. It's a story, and it's all true. GoFundMe. It actually also shows the surgeon's license in the state of Washington. Wow. Manitoba woman tells the COVID blog full story. Nuremberg. I'm telling you, Nuremberg. This is messed up. This is so messed up. So messed up. All of this shit coming out and not a proper investigation being done. Not one proper investigation being done about this shit. Wow.
A decade. But there's still a lot. Today's announcement is a huge step forward.
Right, Lori?
To the president's goal of achieving commercial fusion within a decade. But there's still a lot more to do, so much more. We'll continue to work toward that goal and find other ways to progress to reach fusion energy. So, for example, in September, the Department of Energy made a $50 million investment for public-private partnerships to start working toward fusion pilot plant designs. And we're partnering with the Office of Science and Technology Policy to map out the president's bold vision for driving that commercial fusion in the next decade with the highest safety standards, with cost-effective, equitable deployment that positions American businesses to lead and communities to thrive, and with a skilled workforce that's diverse and inclusive. This is what it looks like for America to lead, and we're just getting started. Another big congratulations to Lawrence Livermore National.
Freeman, and what you see is not real. Well, at least in I am not Morgan Freeman, and what you see is not real. Well, at least in contemporary terms, it is not. What if I were to tell you that I am not even a human being? Would you believe me? What is your perception of reality? Is it the ability to capture, process, and make sense of the information our senses receive? If you can see, hear, taste, or smell something, does that make it real? Or is it simply the ability to feel? I would like to welcome you to the era of synthetic reality. Now, I am not Morgan.
All right. So the mic. Yeah, no, I know. Oh. Is this really Wayne? No.
Twice a week, I text them or story be in the newsletter today. Post millennial, Mia Ashton.
Okay, I'm not going to play that because we're on YouTube, but I will put one thing. A major announcement, my official Donald Trump digital trading card collection is here. These limited editions, fuck off. Donald Trump trading cards.
In the life. Today I'm joining a friend to get the life sucked out of her. Hello, and welcome to A Day in the Life. Today I'm joining a friend to get the life sucked out of her. Starting my day with a long run because she can't be the only one down a few pounds today. This is the second time I've joined a friend for one of these, so I'm getting good reps in. For breakfast, I'm having scrambled eggs to celebrate the scrambling of hers. Then we head out to meet Sam. Look at all those numbers. It reminds me of all the ages her child won't see. Teaching your kid how to ride a bike has to be one of the most beautiful moments a parent can have. Not today, though. Getting Sam a small breakfast before her procedure. She's eating for 2, but not for long. And now we're walking down. I feel like I'm in the movie Juno if they decided it should have been a short film. Stopping off at the library because she'll be gone for about 3 hours. Ah, my favorite, what to expect when you're no longer expecting by termination and empty womb. And we've arrived, in the waiting room, or as I like to call it, the sleigh lounge. Sending her on her way because duty calls, and just like that, she's done. She looks like she could fly, although that might just be the wings of her angel baby. Now we're getting some ice cream, and there's 3 spoons. One for me, one for Sam, and one for sweet, sweet Archibald. Hello, and welcome to
The world's gone sick, eh? The world is now just officially gone berserk. Is this not the most crazy shit you've ever seen in your life? Isn't that the most crazy shit you've ever seen in your life? Whole milk or skim milk? I tell you. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I will send you to Jesus. Yeah, who's missing the sound alerts? If you're missing the sound alerts, put a 1 in the chat. Let me see if you're missing. I want to see how many people are actually missing them. I'm not missing them. Every time this reminds me of the sound alerts. There's the sound alert. Who's missing Twitch already? Who's missing Twitch already? I'm missing. It's nice and quiet. Yeah. I don't know, man. Every day I go without streaming on Twitch feels like this. Having to come back to YouTube makes me feel like this. Me having to come back to YouTube makes me feel like this. This is my chat. My chat having to follow me back to YouTube. Oh man, I can't wait. We got what? How many days we got left? 2 days? Or 3, 6, 4? What I don't even know. Does that day count as a day? Like how many days we have? It doesn't even know. I don't even know how many days we got left. What does it actually say? Hold on, let me see. Let me see what it says here. Log in. Let's see how many days. We have 5 days left. Great. Great. All right. Yeah, so it's a 7-day suspension, and it's reviewed hateful speech and slurs and symbols December 14th. Oh, this is reviewed date. Oh, yeah, actually, I have a text message. Hold on. I have a text message, so I can tell you exactly. The day was... Twitch has issued, so yesterday at 12:30 a.m. So it's only been a day. So it's only been account for 7 days. It's going to be a long fucking 7 days. It's going to be a long... confirmation. Undo read. Let's do this. Undo read. Undo. Hey Wayne, I wanted to follow you with. I wanted to follow up with you because when you last called, I was working on another story, which I wanted to make sure you continued to contact Zach. We had a chance to read through most of what you sent, but we are still unsure about the exact accusations you have against this officer. We noticed that there are aware of many things missing from the drive, namely the corresponding with the officer. It would be near impossible for us to continue to look into this without having that correspondence in hand. Can you please check your files? All right. Deal with that after. All right. All right. So we got 1 day. 1 day. 1 day. What are we gonna do? I don't know. Latina Americans. Yeah. Okay. Eddie Murphy will receive a Cardi B award. No. Allegation of. Oh yeah, we've seen that. Hey, who's this guy? We're live on here right now. What was that? Was that?
All right, breaking news right now. Here is that announcement, the major announcement by the 45th President of the United States.
Are you fucking kidding me? No, you got to be kidding me. I thought that was a joke. I thought this was a joke. Major announcements by my official Donald Trump digital card collection is here. The limited edition card features amazing art of my life and career, and collect all of your favorite Trump digital trading cards. Very much like a baseball card, but hopefully much more exciting. Go to collecttrumpcards.com and get your cards now. Only $99 each. Would make a great Christmas gift. Don't wait. They will all be gone. I believe me very quickly. Are you fucking kidding me?
He says this: my official Donald Trump digital trading card collection is here. These limited edition cards featuring art of my life and career. You can collect all your favorite Trump digital cards, very much like a baseball card, but hopefully much more exciting. He says, don't wait. I believe they'll go quickly. So that is his major announcement. Many thought it would be political. Many thought it would be about maybe creating a new party. I mean, there was so much speculation on this. But it's not that. It's a digital trading card.
It's $99, and he said it would make a great Christmas gift.
Here, just screenshot them, copy and paste them. There you go. You got your digital card. You got the collection. I can give it to you for free. Here you go. Look, boom, copy and paste. Just screenshot them. Are you fucking you serious? He's spending his time on making digital trading cards. That's funny. That's fucking funny. Can you imagine? He's gonna announce that he's taking over. He's gonna take over the world. You watch. He's gonna announce that he's been in charge of the army the whole time. He's gonna announce that he's saving babies. He's gonna announce that he's taking over back, and he's gonna announce digital trading cards. I swear, we live in a fucked up world, man. The ex-president of the United States of America is made digital. This is why Elon wants off this planet. This is why Elon wants off this planet. Elon Musk wants off this planet. This is so fucked. This is so messed up. So much messed up on so many levels.
I hate the ocean. Where we going? I hate the ocean. Where we going? Me not like it, man. Ooh. Yeah, baby, make it look good for Instagram. I hate the ocean.
Man, oh man. Did you see the Pope had a vision? No, what was the vision? Was it hockey cards? Did he have hockey card vision or what? No timetable for infected blood victim compensation. No timetable for infected blood victim compensation. What is this? Says there's a moral case for compensation to be paid to people affected by the contaminated blood scandal. The government said, okay, what is this? Infected blood infused killed 1,820 studies. Blood scandal, 1 in 3 infected with HIV was a child. Infected blood victims get, wow. So they were infected with HIV. In August, the government announced 4,000 UK victims would receive interim payment of £100. Okay. Tens of thousands of people contracted HIV or hepatitis C in the 1970s and 80s after being given infected blood. More than 1,800 have died as a result. Okay, so this is all old news. They're bringing it up now. Ivermectin, what's this? Untreated tumor on ivermectin. What is this? Includes cell death, cell and tumors. Oh, look at this. Treatment of ivermectin, including cell death, ICD, via and recruitment of T cells into tumors. The T cell. Isn't the T cell off of Resident Evil? Isn't the T cell off of Resident Evil? Why do I think that? Why do I think that it has something to do with Resident Evil? Pope Francis issued dire warning for humanity sees greater omen destruction in the world. Oh, it's yeah. Look at this. Umbrella Corporation. RLSW. RSLW. Hold on. RSLW China. It's actually people okay. Boom, 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 boom. No. While limited Shanghai cities where coronavirus originated has a logo like the Umbrella Corporation, Resident Evil, and Corona is an acronym for raccoon. What the fuck? Explanations. Read the full article. Let's see. Disinformation. Of course it is. Oh, they got fucking Google search after Google search trying to discredit that, eh? All right. Sorry, I haven't been chatting more. I'm at work, but I've still go you playing in the ear for the watch hours. Oh, well, thanks, Mike Hart. I appreciate that. And I'm not talking that much, so you just have dead sound in your ear right now. They're actually making MILF Island? What? No. Look at this for eggs. Look at this. 6.15, 9.45, 6.45, $7. Look at this. For eggs. For a carton of eggs. Can you imagine paying $10 for a carton of eggs?
News right now here.
Oh, yeah. Wayne looks really pale, or maybe just the platform. No, it's because I have a lot of light in here right now. There's a lot of light in here. Hold on. My white balance is probably off. Hold on. Maybe I'm just that pale. I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, prices are going up too. Well, let me see. Nah, it's just the white balance on the camera. A little better, but it's the white balance on the camera. I'm sure of it. Okay, so let me retweet that so I can use that for later. You retweet that, use that for later too. Outkick. I would not do. I am a dirty old lady. Okay. That is not something I needed to know. Thank you. Nasty, nasty, nasty. What is this? Yeah, I'm gonna be getting off soon anyways. How long have we been streaming? 2 hours. I'm gonna be getting off soon. I'm getting off soon. Got to get ready. Got to feed the little buggers. I got to feed the little one stuff. Got to feed the kids. Apparently, you got to feed them once in a while. I can't believe Donald Trump is releasing cards. Can't believe Donald Trump is releasing cards. That's just absolutely crazy. Donald Trump major announcement. Gotta love it. Fucking crazy, man. Oh, and so many people were like, "Oh, he's gonna announce this and that." And it's like,
hello, everyone. This is Donald Trump. Hopefully, your favorite president of all time, better than Lincoln, better than Washington, with an important announcement to make. I'm doing my first official Donald J. Trump NFT collection right here and right now. They're called Trump Digital Trading Cards. These cards feature some of the really incredible artwork pertaining to my life and my career. It's been very exciting. You can collect your Trump digital cards just like a baseball card or other collectibles. Here's one of the best parts. Each card comes with an automatic chance to win amazing prizes like dinner with me. I don't know if that's an amazing prize, but it's what we have. Or golf with you and a group of your friends at one of my beautiful golf courses, and they are beautiful. I'm also doing Zoom calls, a one-on-one meeting, autographing memorabilia, and so much more. We're doing a lot. My official Trump digital trading cards are $99, which doesn't sound like very much for what you're getting. Buy one and you will join a very exclusive community. It's my community, and I think it's something you're going to like, and you're going to like it a lot. They also make perfect gifts. So you can buy them with your credit card or crypto. All you need is an email address. Go to collecttrumpcards.com and buy your Trump digital trading cards right now before they are all gone. And they will be gone. This is my first official Trump trading card NFT collection, and you get a chance to meet me. Go to collecttrumpcards.com right now, and remember, Christmas is coming, and this makes a great Christmas gift.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited.
I need this. I need this. I need it. I need this, people. I need this. I need to have a Zoom call with Trump. I need it. Whoever told Donald Trump to do this should be fired. Whoever told Donald Trump to do this should be fired. I'm just saying. I think the guy's got good intentions. He's got good, but this guy, whoever told Donald Trump to do this, should be fired. Just saying. You agree? Do you guys agree with me on this? What the fuck? That is some messed up shit. What the fuck? They should be fired. I'm sorry to say it like that, but they should be fired. Trying to raise money for the next election. That's fucked. It's to mock the people, and the dumb will buy them up. He's supposedly rich and still wants to take your money. You said it, Hart. You got it.
Prominent virologists. Comer said and Jim Jordan have released a list of 40 people they want to testify on the matter in the new year. At the top of the list is Anthony Fauci, as well as several Biden administration officials, the president of EcoHealth Alliance, and prominent virologists. Comer said finding the origin of COVID-19 is vital to protecting Americans in the future.
Who in the chat already bought one?
Comments adding Americans deserve to know the truth about the virus. He also questioned why Democrats don't want to know the origins of COVID-19.
The obvious question is, why don't Democrats want to know this? Why don't they want to know how the virus started that has disrupted our lives for now almost a full 2 years? Why don't they want to know? Why don't they want to do the investigation? Why won't they call in these virologists?
Wayne, tonight your show is going to be over on Twitch. No, I am banned from Twitch for 7 days. I've been saying this to you in your Facebook messages. I've been saying this. Go look at your messages in Facebook. I am banned from Twitch for 7 days. Where the fuck have you been? That's why I'm doing all this, or I wouldn't even be bothering doing these platforms. I'm just waking up. Haven't had a chance to check them yet. Don't give me that bullshit. Go look. I messaged you, and then you gave me like 7 links. I messaged you again. You gave me another 7 links. You have plenty of time to look. You're just not looking. Yeah, go check. Yeah, no, I'm banned for 7 days. Well, 5 more days, I think. 5 more. Excuses.
A body like we're down here basically in a fake debate. That's what we all know. I mean, the truth is, it's not like we have a body, the chamber filled here with human beings debating this $1.7 trillion while we're $32 trillion in debt. I would be happy to. Why don't we actually roll our sleeves up around these tables and do the work?
I watched the start.
But we don't do that. We're literally down here going to do, 30 minutes aside if we even do that? Right? And then what? We're going to vote. We're going to vote on a rule that packages together, as I said, deeming as passed a House bill on federal agency reporting goals with a House amendment to a previously passed Senate amendment to pass a $1.7 trillion omnibus combined with a CR for an extension for a week in a lame duck Congress. Like, that's the truth. And the American people pull their hair out. They go, gosh, what on earth is happening in Washington? Well, I'll tell them what's happening in Washington. This is what is happening in Washington. We know what this is about. This is jamming through a bill at the 11th hour to get the political priorities of the current Democratic majority, and a handful of Senate Republicans are happy to do it so they can get pork. The House and the Senate has requested a total of $16 billion for 7,500 earmarks. The top requester, Senator Richard Shelby, ranking member of Senate Appropriations, with $656 million. This is a nice little send-off for the appropriators in the Senate.
Crazy. Oh, actually.
But the fact of the matter is the American people are the ones who get screwed in this deal. They're the ones who end up losing their country with $32 trillion in debt. There is no justification for ramping up spending an additional 10% for non-defense discretionary after all the money that's been spent under COVID, and using the Defense Department as the backs upon which you're going to place the debt of our children and grandchildren and say that, oh yeah, we're doing this for defense. That is just wrong. At what point are we actually going to do the work of the American people in the people's house? At what point are we going to actually debate? At what point are we actually going to amend? At what point are we actually going to live within our means and stop writing checks we can't cash? The American people are staring at us. They throw their hands up in the air and they wonder what has become of the country that their brothers and sisters and dads and moms and daughters and sons have fought for. Why do we stand in front of that flag?
He's right.
Why do we open in prayer? Why do we say the Pledge of Allegiance if we're going to rip apart the flag right here in this body, in this chamber?
He's right.
Because that's what we're doing. Using backroom deals, dropping these bills on the floor, and not allowing us to actually engage in debate over these important matters.
He's 100% right about that. Why even bother? I love it when people are like, well, our charters and our constitution and this and that. It's only as good as the people that are standing behind it. If nobody's willing to stand up and fight for it, then what's going to happen? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. I really like this guy. Yeah, he is. He's good. I like it. But if nobody's willing to stand up and fight, it is what it is.
Begun their first labor strike in the nursing union. Nurses with the United Kingdom's treasured National Health Service have begun their first labor strike in the nursing union's 106-year history.
We need more like him. Damn right we do.
Facing one of the world's premier universal healthcare systems and one of several concurrent strikes hitting major British industries. Pat Cullen is the head of the Royal College of Nursing.
We're here because this government has turned its back on nursing. And when they turn their back on nursing, they've turned their back on patients and they've turned their back on the NHS. I would love to say I was in negotiations with the government. They're refusing to negotiate with me. They bring me into a room, they tell me I can talk about anything but pay, they close their books, don't put an extra brown penny on the table, and they walk away and they turn their back on the
And they walk away.
The NHS enjoys an iconic status in the UK, but its hospitals are stretched thin and face massive backlogs severely worsened by COVID issues. On top of that, the striking nurses say they've suffered a decade of de facto pay cuts. Inflation in the UK has recently reached over 10%, but the
thanks, Hart. I appreciate that, man.
It can't afford to increase nurse pay by more than 4 or 5%. The union is demanding 19% and says low pay will create more staff shortages with public health on the line. These strikes, however, won't affect some critical areas like dialysis and intensive care.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy choice. You enter the nursing profession because you want to help people, care for people while they're unwell.
We have to acknowledge that we're only here because we've been pushed to this, and there will be further strikes, but we have to acknowledge that we aren't here by choice.
Labour disputes this winter have also crippled the UK's rail industry, its postal service, and airports are bracing for Christmas disruptions.
Wow. What is why won't it play? I don't understand that. Oh, here we go. Come on. From 241 to 242. Okay, so 241 to 242. Let me see this. 241. So 241 to 242. Hold on. 241 to 242. Let's see. So there was a copyright claim made. Oh, there was a copyright claim made because of the Chinese and India border. The video I played of that. So that part of the video. Hazev. I got copyright claim. Not a strike, just a claim. Okay. Let's just do this. Trim out the segment. Well, let's do that. We'll just trim it out. Back to the floor I go, but I'm still here, Wayne. Yep. Left into naps, and it will make them mad. I'm surprised. If that's all we got was just that one claim. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. I wonder how many we're going to get on this video. So we're streaming over on Facebook. We're streaming on Facebook, and we're streaming to nobody. On Twitch, I'm not sure how many people are there. And YouTube, 25 people. Hey, listen, if you're here on YouTube with me right now, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are absolute champs. I know this is boring and shit. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do and how I'm going to play this out. But I really appreciate your support just being here. You guys are absolutely amazing. You're angels, man. Absolutely, absolutely amazing. So thank you. You guys rock, man. Mm-hmm. You're on YouTube? Thank you. Well, I appreciate it. Here, heart. There you go. That was for you, heart. Hooked on phonics. Mm-hmm. Larry P. Ah, man. I appreciate you too. I miss Twitch though. I'll tell you that much. Is that a woman? Every time you look at that heart, every time you look at that, you have to do this to yourself, okay? All right, you have to do that every time you look at that. You got to just keep your eyes to yourself, my man. TikTok tests landscape video in major shakeup. Test landscape video in major shakeup. So TikTok's going to be making a big thing. I have 4 laptops and 3 PCs and 2 phones, no tablets yet. Shopping around trying to find a good one without breaking the bank. But if you need me to set one of them up on a channel, nice. Got your streaming for watch time? Let me know. Yeah, well, I'm trying to build up the watch hours on YouTube here. I think, hold on, let me see here. Yeah, we're up to almost 2,000 watch hours, and I need 4, so it shouldn't take too long. And I'll probably get another 100 or 200 watch hours today, so that'd be great. So it shouldn't take too long. It shouldn't take too long. That's yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'm just trying to. I should leave a camera on 24/7. But the problem. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that either. What is this? Hyundai launched a new vehicle.
$1,000 its first electric.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to figure out. What to do. That's my problem. Okay, we got that. We talked about that. We have a huge snowstorm coming in tonight too. Thank you guys for the likes. You guys are matching the likes for the views. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. You're awesome. So what do we do? We went from right here. That's not what I want.
Angor LOL said TikTok is a data collection service that is thinly veiled as a social network. If there is an API to get information on you, your contacts, or your device, well, they're using it. Phone hardware, CPU type, number of course, hardware IDs, screen dimensions, DPI, memory usage, disk space, etc. Other apps you've installed, he says,
Did she say dick space? It's supposed to be disk space, but I'm pretty sure she said dick space. Hold on.
Installed. He says, I've even etc. Memory usage, disk space, disk space, usage, disk space, usage, disk space, usage, disk space.
She does. She says dick space. Do you not hear dick space?
Screen dimensions, DPI, memory usage, disk space, etc. Other apps you've installed. He says, I've even seen some.
Twitch, TikTok knows how much space your dick is taking up. That's messed up, man. Goodness. Fuck, Larry. Why do you have to be in the chat when I'm talking like this? Larry, don't judge me. Damn it. Why you gotta be in the chat when I'm talking dirty? she's always catching me.
Deleted show up in their analytics payload. Maybe using as cached value. Everything network related. IP, local IP, router MAC, your MAC, Wi-Fi access point name. How creepy is that? Whether or not you're rooted or jailbroken, some variants of the app had GPS pinging enabled at the time, roughly once every 30 seconds. This is enabled by default if you ever location tag a post. They set up a local proxy server on your device for transcoding media, but that could be abused very easily as it has zero authentication. Here's the thing though, the Reddit user said. They don't want you to know how much information they're collecting on you, and the security implications of all that data in one place en masse are huge. For what it's worth, he says, I've reversed the Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, and Twitter apps. They don't collect anywhere near the same amount of data that TikTok does, and they sure as hell aren't outright trying to hide exactly what's being sent like TikTok is. It's like comparing a cup of water to the ocean. They just don't compare. He said, the short version of this is, I'm a nerd who figures out how apps work for a job. Calling it an advertising platform is an understatement. TikTok is essentially malware that is targeting children. Don't use TikTok. Don't let your family and friends use it. That's scary, huh? This is the thing. TikTok is waging, but the purpose of TikTok.
Do they not want TikTok to use? They don't want people using TikTok. Is it because all the truth that's being sent out there is all being sent on TikTok? You see, is that like a reverse thing? TikTok's spying on you. Oh, really? Okay, it's spying on me. All right, cool. But is it because the platform doesn't censor people from talking? Yeah, look at her face. You see, so it makes me wonder, are they saying this just to steer people away from using TikTok because TikTok is a platform that allows people to speak freely? Makes me wonder. Yeah, I know. I'm just as shocked as you are, lady.
Has always been to wage influence campaigns in the United States, and this is how they do it.
You see? So, I don't know.
Bangor LOL.
And that's what I wonder. Those are the things I wonder. Those are the things I wonder. Oh, she's a fake use. Does it? Oh, it doesn't. It puts my Twitter. Oh, everything I put above me. Oh, I see. I see. Do tell what, mister, you're doing. This is awesome. Well, that, okay, so. Okay, so I see. Okay, so the live stream on Twitter works all right. Well, I can't really point fingers. I got fake teeth. She's highlighting her. Who cares?
We're on Parliament Hill in front of what used to be known as a Christmas lights display. For some reason, Justin Trudeau has decided that with everything that's going on in Canada, you know, like the $27 billion that they paid out to people who weren't eligible for COVID benefits, or the $54 million Arrive scam, or the $6,000 a night that he's spending on luxury hotel suites for himself with your money, that he's decided to
She is beautiful.
Christmas.
Like everybody's attention, Christmas is canceled.
Well, he's canceled calling these Christmas lights anyway. This is now a winter light display. Nobody is upset that these were called Christmas lights. To suddenly say that these need to be winter lights and that this is going to solve all of Canada's problems is a very Justin Trudeau solution to a problem that he created. Canada's a place where everyone can celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or Diwali or their own religious or secular holiday in their own way. But
All right, what are we doing here? We're gonna get that. All right, we're gonna wrap it up in about 10 minutes from now, and then I'll be live again tonight at 9. But I want to put, I want to show you guys. If you guys aren't following me on Kick, please follow me over on Kick. It's very, very easy. It's very, very easy to make a profile. Let me get here. At Hotmail. Yeah, it's very easy to make a profile. Save. Let's do this. Channel. And over there, we can have as much fun as we want over there. So I'm gonna do this. I don't know if it's gonna post it in the chat. So we got there. I don't know if it posts it in Facebook or not. I have to go look. But all right, no one before you. You have a good night. Yeah. So, anyways, go check out Kick. Gotta get a kick. Yeah. Okay, so it does post it in there. Yeah. So it seems like it's almost like Twitch, except there's no rules. Which is kind of funny. So it might be our platform where we go just to kind of chill out, hang out, and stuff like that. So,
we bought this.
This year, I am not selling Christmas cards. Instead, I have placed an Ave Maria on my flute. Recorded it just for you. Sit back and enjoy. In the mood for Christmas. So beautiful. I love it. Beautiful, beautiful. Anyways, gets me in the Christmas spirit every single time I play that. Every single time. It's a thought that counts. It's definitely something. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's definitely it would have to be the thought, because it ain't the quality. I can tell you that much right now. I could tell you that right now. What's that? Okay, well, I'm wrapping up in 5 minutes, so. Yeah. So that's where we're at. That was beautiful. Gets me in the Larry, did you say you want to kick me? I'm going to tell your husband. I'm going to tell your husband you want to beat me. He'll fix you. He's got my back. Probably not, but whatever.
Stream of immigration. Non-stop. An unrelenting stream of immigration. Non-stop. Non-stop. Folks like me who were Caucasian of European descent, for the first time in 2017, will be in an absolute minority in the United States of America. Absolute minority. Fewer than 50% of the people in America from then and on will be white European stock. That's not a bad thing. That's a source of our strength. An unrelenting stream of immigration. Non-stop.
I'll kick your ass, Wayne. I don't doubt you would, girl. I don't doubt you would. I'll beat you, she says. Emery, how you doing? All right, what is this? Keystone Pipeline ruptures, spills oil, dispute. What is this? Oh. Have a great day. I'm running to work. Oh, Marie, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. And thanks again for yesterday. That was absolutely awesome. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, and we're gonna head out. What do we do? We got 2 minutes left. We got time for one more quick video, maybe 18 seconds long.
What is this? Don't bother me with a question like that. Really?
Let's see. It was good to hear you laugh after yesterday. Yesterday was, I'm not going to lie, yesterday was the most stressful day I've had in forever. I was screwed. I was straight screwed. I paid, long story short, all the bills. I paid off all the bills, like right off. And I said, I'm going to pay everything right now, which I usually kind of break things up so I always have money on hand. But this year I said, this month I said, I'm going to pay all the bills off completely. And then use the money I get from Twitch for Christmas. That didn't work out the way I wanted it. Then we got banned the day of payday for 7 days. And yeah, that screwed my plans. But everybody kind of chipped in and helped out, so I'm good now. So Christmas is still a go. So again, you guys have helped out with the kids and that, so it's just absolutely amazing. Yeah, so glad we found Kick. Kick is gonna be cool. I like it. I'm still going back to Twitch. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna have to be really strict on Twitch because I gotta say this. I'm the one at fault. I allowed things to happen in the chat that shouldn't have happened in the chat. I allowed things to get bad and I shouldn't have, based on people. I knew people. Do you get your money? No, I don't get the money. I don't get the money until next month with a penalty. So I'm going to lose about $400 on next pay. So I'm going to have to make that up somehow. But I'm going to lose about $400 in ad revenue. But I'll get what people donated through bits and stuff like that on next month. So we're doesn't help me for this month, but the PayPal that everybody was chipping in, that's at the top of the your screen there, at the top of the chat, everybody was kind of just throwing, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks here and there. It all helped out. So Christmas is saved. So just followed me on Kicks. Nice. Yeah, Kicks is fun. It seems like a fun platform. I know the massive rules from Twitch, but Kick will be fun. Oh yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Twitch as my main platform we all talk to, and then when we want to get a little bit toxic and go crazy and show some other stuff and hang out, we'll go over to Kick, and it'll be fun. Like last night, they have a movie section. Like we can watch movies on there. We can have a movie section. We can have a movie night. We can have, we could do whatever we want over there. How long the platform will be up and running is another story. We don't know, but for the most part, for now, we're just gonna have some fun with it. So same thing like tonight. I'm gonna be streaming over on Kicks tonight. I'm gonna be streaming on YouTube, but I'm also gonna be streaming on Kicks as well. So it's going to be kind of a mixed baby, and then we'll go back and forth. So I'll be streaming on YouTube and on Kicks tonight. So hopefully we could bring everybody from YouTube over to Kicks, and then that way there. Can't wait until it's monetized. Yeah. But again, most of the people are helping support the channel and stuff like that through the PayPal. So that helps me, and it helps me with the PayPal because I get it right away. Instead of waiting a month to get paid, I end up getting it right away with the PayPal, which is perfect right now because with the kids. Yeah, it's so easy, Larry. It's so easy to set up too. Like if you have an email, it's like so easy to set up. It's like in and out, done. That's it. No personal information needed. No name. No nothing. It's nice. It's pretty cool. All right. Let's wrap it up and we'll get out of here, and I'll see you guys tonight. If you're looking at here, hold on. This is Kicks. It looks just like Twitch. The program, I was streaming from my bedroom last night. Hazard, yeah, I can give you a mod. Give me 1 sec. So we were streaming. There's my dog. My puppy was sleeping last night. So Kicks at 8, right? Well, yeah. So 8, 9 will be I'll be streaming to Kicks, and I'll be streaming to YouTube. So I'll be streaming to both. But like the picture quality was really good. I can't kick. You can't kick, right? For a free platform, the chat is always up. We were like number 1 on the thing. And yeah, so this is what it looks like right here. Boom, boom. So if you guys want to, just chatting, check it out. All right, on that note, let's get out of here, and I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tonight. Oh my Wayne, this is your OnlyFans. Larry, I told you before, if you want private pictures, email me, watchwithwayne@hotmail.com. I'll hook you up, all right? I'll hook you up. You don't have to come out public with it. I know it's a hush-hush thing, so I'll hook you up, girl, all right? I'll hook you up. Don't you worry. Listen, guys, keep your head up. Keep it out of sight. Tell your loved ones you love them tonight. Don't wait for tomorrow. You're going to sell them and make some money? Oh, yeah. You're probably not going to make that much money off of them. I'll tell you that right now. I love you guys. Keep your head up and keep it out of sight. Tell your loved ones you love them tonight. Don't wait for tomorrow because tomorrow's not promised. And until later tonight, if you can't be good at it. Later, guys.